Okay, so I had a little bit of a fiasco with levels at first. I'd recorded for a while and you couldn't hear me at all, so I could try again. But yeah, we're gonna start over. Yes. So, I don't really feel like any of these right now. Maybe I'll do this, I guess. I can't change my name. Degree. Yeah, I have one. In what? Skills, rest management, nutrition consumption, mimic curation. Really sad. 12 words per minute typing. Gosh. Oh, how do I feel like? One of these two. One of these two. Let's actually do this one. This is me. Wait, this is Greg's list up here. Is that like my resume? Okay, so what do we have? Save. Is that skip? Settings, I guess. What's that? Oh, transcript, okay. And a replay. Okay. Okay, so I think I fell asleep on the couch again. Oh. Little lasers of sunlight are zapping right onto my face from the middle of the curtains. I think they've been specifically aimed to burn out my eyes. What is it, like noon? Oh. What is this? What am I reading? Jeesh. Not my fault. This couch pulls you in like you're drowning in bread dough. Ugh. That does not sound good. My spine pops in loud protest as I swim free from my bread dough cushion trap. I'm gonna have to apologize to Aunt Wendy. I'm probably leaving a dent in the shape of my ass on the cushions. Probably have to apologize for a couple things, actually. When does she come back? Is the thing. Okay, I know this looks bad, but it's not even my fault. Oh, you. I want that shirt. I want those pants. Man, it looks comfy. Can't help but clutter's naturally drawn into my gravitational pull. Honestly, it makes me feel a little more comfortable, you know? Like, I really live here instead of just couch surfing at my aunt's. Why am I couch surfing? Or like I'm living in a furniture catalog. That's quite a messy furniture catalog. Man, that laundry, that hurts. Not that I'm ungrateful. Aunt Wendy is awesome to let me use her apartment while she's away. She helped talk Mom and Dad into letting me come all the way out to the city, too. She's pretty cool. I hear rustling behind me like fingernails on cardboard. It makes me pause for a second, but I jump up as I realize what it is. Hey, Mochi, knock it off! My face. Mochi, the living trash bag, disguised as a cat, stares up indignantly from inside the pizza box. Why is he inside there? Get out of there. He's trying to scrape up some dried cheese off the bottom again. His little mushed up face is probably trying to stare me down, but it's kind of hard to tell where he's looking with those crossed eyes. Aww. Mochi! Man, it's an ugly cat. I clap my hands a few times to break the stalemate. He jumps at the sound and waddles back to the bedroom in defeat. I guess since I'm up too, I might as well get to whatever I'm doing today. I shuffle to the curtains and throw them open. My laptop is still sitting open on the coffee table. Oh yeah, job searching, I guess. That's what I was gonna do. I plop back down on the couch, already sinking back into the cushions, and take a look. Jeez, there's so many tabs here. Which one did I leave Greg's list open in again? Not that one. This one? Or this one? Maybe this one. Nah, it's just another cat video. I was up all night watching Jelly Donut, the cat who bounces donuts on her head. I have no idea how you get a cat to do something like that. I guess that's why Mochi and I aren't internet famous. I find the tab and start scrolling through listings again. It's not like anything new has gone up since yesterday, I bet. Sidewalk cleaner intern, college credit only. Internet comment section proofreader. Fundraiser street team intern, unpaid. Yeah, it's been like this all month. Can you really blame me for giving up and watching cat videos? I cannot blame you. Yeah, I know this kind of thing is supposed to take time, but try telling that to mom, dad, or my savings. Oh, I feel you. You try so hard, and things don't work out for such a long time. People get annoyed at you, like, I'm trying, I'm seriously trying. And then they ask you, why are you on the computer so much? Like, don't come out and see the light of day. I'm job hunting. I'm glad I haven't had to do that for a while. But still, I probably should. Any of those could send me back home at any time. And I really have to get this done before Aunt Wendy gets back. When does she get back? Is she, like, on vacation? Just thinking about writing another cover letter is making my will to exist erode away. I'm gonna go for a walk. When I got here, I expected to be buried in noise from the city's traffic and crowds, but it's actually pretty quiet. The apartment is on a side street, far from the main street bustle. From here, the noises of the city are just a distant hum. It's comforting, like the buzz of an old tube TV. I don't remember TVs doing that, unless it's like the static channels. But those are always noisy and scary. At least when I was like 5. Anyway. I'd have to walk like 20 minutes to get to the train from here. Ooh, that's a lot. But I barely leave the neighborhood, so it doesn't really matter. Still living a small life town in the city, I guess. Whatever, I get plenty of adventure in this neighborhood. I can just set out in any direction and find something new, even if I've been down that way before. Sure, I get lost a lot too, but that's half the fun, right? I don't know, getting lost is scary. But, I don't know, when I've gotten semi-lost in cities and stuff, usually I can navigate my way back to somewhere, like, main road navigatable, so, anyway. I turn a corner, and at the end of the block and head up a tiny side street I haven't tried yet. Neatly arranged trash cans line the sides of the road. I think I'm behind some stores right now. I'm expecting a dead end, but the road suddenly curves to the right. It looks too narrow for cars, but the faded white lines marking the middle seem to claim some brave drivers could try their luck. I decide to follow the sharp bend in the road. After I pass a tall partition, yes, a tall partition, I'm surprised by what I see. I decide a squat 3-story building painted so ostentatiously bright it'd be impossible to miss sits right in front of me. Looks like a really quiet street. Are things not open? No, things should be open. It's noon. Food and arcade, they should be open. Whoever this is. A cat's paw? Is this a pet store or something? Maybe I can get a dumb toy for dumb Mochi. As I walk closer to the front doors of the building, I don't see the aisles of pet food I expected from the broad store windows. Instead, it looks like there are couches and tables in neatly arranged rows. Oh, so this is one of those pretentious restaurants with a pithy nonsense name, huh? I can feel my interest deflate and sink into my stomach. Just as I'm about to turn and continue walking, I notice a sign in the window that declares, "Now hiring, inquire within." I'm hardly dressed for a job inquiry, but I might as well give it a shot, right? I look to my right as I walk up to the door and see a little orange and white cat lying belly up, sunning itself against the window. Oh. It doesn't seem terribly sanitary to have a cat in a restaurant, but whatever, I like cats. Bells tinkle delicately as I tug on the handle. The heavy door creaks open. This place is so classy it feels fake. Is it classy? Looks like a game board exploded in here. I don't really find this classy. Anyway, isn't that what the palace was like in Wonderland, like with the cards and stuff? Is a purple cat gonna start talking to me? Though none of them are purple, boy, there are a lot of cats. I think I can count at least 8 right off the bat. They're all over the place, romping around the floor, sleeping on some of the built-in structures in the walls. I've barely had time to take it all in when I hear a voice call out to me. Welcome, please sit wherever you'd like. I shuffle in place for a moment, at first unsure of where the voice came from, then of whether I want to sit or if I want to keep this strictly business. Actually, I start as this. Oh, he looks like Makoto, kind of. I don't know. Maybe I just have Makoto on the line. I don't know. And I start as the source of the voice looms into view. He appears suddenly from the second-story landing and covers the length of the floor in a few long strides. You look confused. Is this your first time here? Would you like me to explain a bit about how the cafe works? I'd be happy to give you a tour. His eyes are gentle. Oh, he's one of those people who smiles with his entire body. It's positively infectious. Oh my gosh. What did he ask? Oh, tour. I should probably, Actually, I'm here about the job. Oh. His pause is brief, but it worries me a little. Is it really that surprising that someone would come in and ask about a job? Look at that, that's Makoto. Look at those droopy eyes. Gosh dang it. Did I do it wrong? No, great, we don't get a lot of responses. I think it's because Mr. Graves only puts up the sign in the window. He doesn't want to advertise anywhere. Good thing I came in then, huh? You're right. His smile is broad, but his eyes creep to the back of the cafe like he's looking for an escape. Okay, you can take a seat. I'll go get the owner. He'll be able to tell you a little more about what he's looking for. You got it. Oh, and what's your name? Avery. Avery. Cool. I'm Landry. Nice to meet you. Okay, I'll be right back. He bounds up the stairs. Oh, he bounds up the stairs and disappears. I begin to sit at the little cafe table, but freeze halfway as I hear a faint exclamation of dismay. It's followed by thundering footsteps, then by Landry's return. Avery, I'm so sorry. What? I didn't offer you any coffee. Would you like some? Oh, don't scare me like that. Sure. You got it. He vanishes into the back again and reappears carefully, balancing a stout white mug atop a black saucer in one hand and a tiny creamer in the other. Gently, he sets the mug and creamer before me. I forgot to ask you how you take your coffee, so I brought you some milk. There's sugar on the table if you'd like it. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll get with Graves this time. I mean it. Landry bounds to the back room and is again out of sight. A Siamese cat timidly peers at him as he goes, then directly at me with a wide-eyed, worried look. Oh, where is this cat? I don't see it. Anyway. I give it an awkward smile and nod before I realize I'm treating a cat like a stranger in an elevator. Are you kidding me? I don't even look at the people in the elevator. Just look at the ground. Or the thing where they show the numbers of the floor and the changes. Anyway, I dump most of the milk and 3 sugar packets into my coffee before I can get it to the consistency I like. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. I pour what should be a little splash of extra milk, but half the creamer's worth spills in. It almost overflows. Ew! This cat's looking at me like it's offended by what I just did. What? It's like a cat knows anything about coffee. Oh, there's the Oji-san. Wait a minute. When Landy returns, he's... You know, I think I'm gonna accidentally call him Laundry or something sometime they're here soon. When he finally returns, he's not alone. This is Graves, the owner of the cafe. Graves, this is Avery. I was not expecting this. I was expecting a prim and proper Oji-san. He looks like he should own a bookstore that insists it sells tomes, not books. Or like, he sells crystals that balance your chakras. Or maybe this is what the owner of cafes look like. I've never seen all of them. His eyes, they're two different colors. Took me that long to notice. I can't focus on both of them at the same time. Maybe it's just me, but I have a hard time looking at both two eyes at the same time anyway. Looking at faces in general is a little scary. Anyway, which one am I supposed to look at? My attention is sucked into his icy blue eye. Is he wearing a contact to complete his dark Renaissance look? I think it was his eye. Yes, it was this. He had the eye of a vulture, a pale blue eye with a film over it. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold, and so by degrees, very gradually. I made up my mind to take the life of the old man, and thus rid myself of the eye forever. Excuse me? Telltale heart, you were looking at my eye? Kids, didn't you read that in high school? Well, yeah, but, actually I don't think I ever did. We had like a Poe book at my grandma's house, but I only ever read like The Raven and like one other thing. Anyway, iridis heterochromia. It's more common in cats than humans. No. Actually, I think dogs too, but oh, look at him, he looks like Makoto. Screw you, weird old Oji-san. Going for Makoto here. What a weirdo. I'm not sure what would work for a guy like this. I don't know, I guess it could be worse employers. Ah, cool, I didn't know that. I might as well humor him a bit. If this guy's gonna assign my paychecks, he can rattle off as many weird cat facts as he wants. Graves, would you mind telling Avery a bit about the place? I think it'd be good if you talk about what we do here. Graves looks like the notion is causing him physical pain. I'm not too keen on this idea either, Chief. You didn't do that already? Don't you think it sounds better coming from the owner? You're gonna be doing the interview anyway. Good point, Landry. This cafe would collapse into rubble without you around to keep me on track. So is he the assistant manager? Anyway, I'm curious. Alright, Avery, I didn't prepare a speech, so you'll have to forgive me. I'm a little surprised to hear that, but I guess there aren't any Poe stories that he can quote for this situation. I can't think of any Poe titles off the bat. Telltale interview. Quote the Raven. What are your weaknesses? Anyway. I like to take care of strays. I like coffee. I like good desserts. I like a beautiful room. I wanted a place where I could have all of those at once. Well, I will contest this beautiful room. That's how a cat's paw was born. Cats here are from the neighborhood. Usually they want to come here, so I don't have to convince them to come in. A forever home. Pity, I hate that term. But the cats who want to be adopted are listed on the wall over there. I'm a good matchmaker for people and cats. I can tell who's a good fit for the cat's personality. If they meet my standards, they've got a new family member. It's good you help them find homes like that. Well, if I had the room, I'd just keep them all. He totally means that, doesn't he? Cool, I gotta be interviewed by a cat hoarder. I don't know, it's probably better that way, right? Who knows? Follow me, we'll talk on the second floor. And before he finishes the sentence, he's already 3 steps up the stairs to the balcony. So much for the introduction to the cafe, I guess. I shake my head a little and follow him. After all, I really need a job. Oh, those are pretty. There's not very many, though. We make our way up to the second floor balcony, which, except for us, has only occupied those amazing looking cakes in the display case. They look good, except That looks like salami right there. I wonder if I can get a slice on my way out. Oh, that'd be bad etiquette. Bad interview etiquette. Graves leans down over the balcony of the cafe and raises his voice to the people below. Or to the cats, I guess, since cats are the only thing I can see from here. Hey, so will you get us some coffee? Is that the chef? I haven't seen anyone here besides him and Landry. Oh, I already had a cup. Is that going to stop you from another? You can't have enough coffee, especially when Hayes is the one making it. I don't think I met Hayes. You may have. You might not know yet. Huh? Graves folds himself into the slender chair at a corner table. He pushes the opposite chair away with his foot, nudging it just enough to turn it towards me. What kind of interview is this? Come, sit down, let's talk. You don't have to be so stiff. Interviews are boring. Make it interesting for both of us. No pressure, huh? Graves sits with his sort of grim pomp, like he's sitting in a school throne and a raven's gonna land on his shoulder at any time. Maybe it's more like he's about to roll a die with a lot of sides. I bet he's a nerd. I don't know about nerd, just an adult goth. I take the seat across from him. Just so you're aware, we aren't starting without coffee. Okay. You can talk, of course. I meant the interview. Okay. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a tiny slip of a blonde man standing at the balcony entrance. Ah! I jump a little. When did he get here? I didn't hear anyone come up the stairs at all. Aww. He also looks slightly goth, but cute. Is this guy a ghost? Graves looks like the type to hire ghosts. He looks terrified by my shout. I scared him more than he scared me. Gingerly, he sets 2 mugs in front of Graves. Thank you, Hayes, but you should give Avery the other mug. He sounds like he's reminding a child to say thank you. Of course. Hayes glances up at me. Our eyes meet for a millisecond before he suddenly finds something very important to focus on downstairs. He pushes the cup toward me without looking back up. Oh. Thank you. Graves's ring clacks against the porcelain of the cup as he takes a drink. Perfect as always. I don't know what I did without your coffee. It's nothing special, really. He talks like it's the first time he's spoken today, quiet and a little hoarse. Oh, he does look like he'd have an airy voice. That's what I was trying for. If that's all, I'll go back to the cats. That's fine. He slips back down the stairs just as quietly as he arrived. That kid would make a great ninja. I look down at the coffee and see a sleepy cat face staring up at me from the phone. It's art. Oh. I've only ever seen latte art on the internet before. Same. Did Hayes really do this? I take a sip. It's not bad if you like coffee, I guess, but it could really use some sugar. There are packets on the table, but I can't bring myself to ruin the phone cat. Now we can get this going. Let's interview. I'll even start you off easy. What's your favorite breed of cat? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about anything about cats. Well, I know them from Lady and the Tramp. What's a cat with a stumpy little tail? It sounds adorable. That's probably cute. I don't know. I feel like that's one of Yuko and Anant's cats. They post about on Yoni Wonder and whatnot. I don't think I like Mochi. Forgot what a tabby looks like. Or is that like Crookshanks? Don't know what that is. I think I've seen a picture of this before and it's pretty cute. Let's go with that. Do you know any other languages? How about ciphers? No, I speak the language of dance and... Yeah, 話しません. How will that help me? What marine animal would you say best represents you? Straight from free. Probably... I feel like a penguin though. They're kind of playful, but they're also... because those are scary. Dolphins and orcas are actually pretty scary in real life. They're like animal rapists. It's really creepy, so let's go with penguins. What genre of music would you describe use to describe your work ethic? Blah. Chiptunes. Children sing along. Funk, I'm not dead, just resting. Probably this one. Because, I don't know, I try to get things done, like, thoroughly and efficiently and quickly. I work pretty hard when there's actual stuff to do at work, so let's go with that. On a scale from 1 to 10, rate me as an interviewer. I have no idea how your test is gonna do anything, so arbitrary. Me arbitrary. Draculas or teenage wolves? Wait, does teenage wolf mean just like an actual wolf that's like in wolf years a teenager? So this is like not even a werewolf. It's just a wolf. And this is a multiple Draculas. Let's go with an actual wolf. Just kidding with, oh thank goodness. Interesting, good. I like interesting people. He leans forward, appraising me with his terrible smirk on his face. He's like the cat who ate the canary. Maybe I don't want to be interesting by his standards, but it feels kind of flattering nonetheless. Thank you. You start tomorrow. Oh. Ah, wow, great. Thank you. I guess you kind of have to get hired no matter what, because that's the point of this game, but... Okay. Don't run off yet. I have paperwork for you. Yeah, of course. Graves pushes away from the table, coffee cup in hand. He nabs my saucer even though I'm not quite finished and slinks down the stairs. He returns as if he'd never left, trading the empty coffee cups for a small stack of papers and a pen. He places them in front of me. So, what will my job be? We'll see. Oh, what? Did he hire me with no position in mind? Is this how this guy usually works? This is a terrible business model, Mr. Graves. I feel like I'm in a daze. Too much information and too much coffee. I take the papers and skim them, signing pretty much anywhere I see an X and a line. What's it all for, and why is there so much? Well, probably tax and stuff, I don't know. Yeah, taxes and stuff, but, that's a little worrisome. What if you're signing your soul over to the devil? Who cares? I've got a job! Well, okay. I push the papers back towards Graves, and he eagerly scoops them off the table. Perfect. We open at 11. Be here at 8. We'll have you help with the morning prep. My displeasure must be pretty apparent because his mouth cracks into another smirk. You can work a later shift after training. You won't have to deal with those cursed mornings for too long. Okay, that's fine. Now go. I have a lot of work to do before tomorrow. You need to get to work fixing that sleep schedule of yours. How does he know how badly I need to fix my sleep schedule? Okay. He seems lost in his own world now, poring over the paperwork I just filled out. I guess there's all sorts of tax stuff you have to deal with hiring people. Why would he do it so casually? Okay. So you gotta put in tax stuff and social security stuff, but there's also like agreement things about behavior, and I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of important stuff. Oh man. Avery, read. You need to read things. Well, whatever, not my problem. Yes, my problem. Oh, he's back. I head down the stairs and Landry's back. Landry. I'm gonna say laundry, I'm sure of it. I'm gonna say laundry at some point in time. He looks uncomfortable waiting at the foot of the balcony. Oh, but perks up when he sees me. So? I'll see you tomorrow, co-worker. Oh, congratulations. You can meet everyone else tomorrow morning. I'll make sure they're all ready for a meeting when you get in. How many people work here? Well, there's me, Graves, of course. You met Hayes, Finley, Mason, Reese. That's it. It shouldn't take too long to get to know them. Okay, great. I'll see you all tomorrow then. Great. See ya. Woohoo! I'm gonna live it up a little. I'm gonna paint this town red. I finally have a job. Oh. Yeah. Thank you, date night though. Oh, let's turn it. Oh. Oh, that's nothing new. Yeah. Oh, he looks fun. Oh, fancy. Gosh. Oh. Oh, your cats. What? Huh? Oh, he's the Siamese. I don't know what any of the other cats are. Let's see. Why'd that light get rusty? I got lost and I didn't end up painting anything, but it was a nice walk. Okay. As I head home, I get this distinct feeling of being followed. Uh-oh. I didn't really know that that was a thing that actually happens, but it's hard not to notice when you see some movement out of the corner of your eye. Oh, okay. Hey, it has different eyes. I must be through the boss. I turn around. A sleek black cat stands in the middle of the road. It sits down when we make eye contact and thumps its tail testily against the pavement. Oh, it's got different colored eyes. I guess heterochromia really is pretty common in cats, huh? It's in dogs too. Should I, try to bring it to the cafe? They take care of strays there after all. I should try. Well, I crouch down as slowly as I can and reach the hat towards the can. Yes, my hand towards the cat, beckoning to it. It doesn't move. I make those little smoochy noises that seem to work on some cats. This one doesn't seem terribly impressed. It pins its ears back and looks away, still for a moment before standing up and slinking into an alley. I guess I should just leave this to the professionals. It looks so grumpy. It's time to celebrate. I'm gonna wreck this pizza I grabbed from Pizza Lights on the way home. How much pizza can I eat? I pick up a can of wet cat food for Mochi from the corner store too. I figure we both deserve a celebration. Okay, Mochi, get your fat lump out here. I have good news. No answer or indication he's even in the same room. You know, he never even asks how my day was. I know how to do this. I walk over to his food bowl and crack the lid of the wet food. In a flash, he's at my feet, tail shaking like a rotor behind him. Come here, you big moron. Oh, why am I so abusive? Verbally abusive. I give him a little scratch behind the ears before I dump half the can into his bowl, and the feeding frenzy begins. He acts like I never feed him. Whatever I'm about to go same on this pizza. I'm gonna eat half a pizza. After a quick jaunt to free myself from the shackles of non-pajama clothing, I feel ya. I flop back down on the couch, dinner in hand, laptop in my face. Oh, it looks like there's a new jelly donut video. It's a video of her sleeping in a donut box. I love that dumb internet cat. She's all doing something ridiculous. Wonder how her owner gets her to do those tricks. That flooring seems familiar. Where are these filmed? Oh, it's how I do work. I spend the rest of the evening picking through the video archives. I can feel myself sinking into the bread dough couch cushions. How does Aunt Wendy stand this couch? Meow. It's so early. What's his problem? Meow. I bet he just wants the other half of that wet food. This is why I don't get it for him that often. I'm gonna be late for work, aren't I? Run with toast in my mouth. I excavate myself from the couch and do what I can to mitigate the bedhead situation I have going on. What time is it anyway? I grab my phone to check. 7:40? What the hell? Why didn't I set an alarm? I want those pajamas as well. Anyway. I'm gonna be late for my first day of anime work. I take the world's fastest shower, but there's no time to dry my hair. Did I have to shower? Was I that stinky? I guess work is a walkable distance. I'll have to hope I run fast enough that the wind resistance will do the job for me. No time to sort through my duffel. I'm gonna have to throw it on whatever looks cleanest. It's not like Graves had said anything about a dress code, so whatever. Komochi trails me closely, howling more and more insistently along the way. It's like he doesn't care about my punctuality at all. No time to mix the wet food the way he likes it. I dump a scoop of kibble into the bowl on my way out of the door. I haven't seen a cat so offended since the one that watched me mess up coffee. They can both deal with it. I can't believe I'm almost late to my first day of work. My first job, even. What a great first impression, Lee. Thanks for hiring me, Eyyyy the Flake. How old am I? I said I have a degree, but I've never worked before? I start out in a full sprint to the cafe, but it's only about a 10-minute walk, so it looks like it might not be as bad as I thought. If I run, I can make it in less time. Not good, I made it. Here it is, a cat's paw. I got a good look at it when I was here yesterday, but it feels totally different when it's your workplace, you know? It's kind of nice to think about. Hey, Eyyyy. Landry peeks his head out from the doorframe and waves me in. Oh, whoa. I'm surprised by how many people are standing around. Graves, Landry, and Hayes are there, but so are a few others I've never seen. I only see a few cats right now, but they seem utterly disinterested in everything we're doing. They're all piled in a sleep cluster by the window. Oh, that sounds cute. I feel a little embarrassed that I'm so disheveled. Disheveled? Oh, I never learned this one. How to pronounce it. But I'd rather be on time with wet hair than light and looking perfect. Yeah. Good, you decided to challenge the morning sun after all. Now that the star is here, we can start this show. Still as weird as yesterday, I see. Caught another sucker boss? That's esteemed co-worker to you, Reese. Esteemed co-worker. This sounds like comrade. Comrade Eyyyy here. It is a pleasure to meet the cats. You just keep collecting strays. Before we get too far, everyone should introduce themselves to Eyyyy. He's such a Makoto. Anyway. Eyyyy, we've already met, and you know Graves already. Did you meet Hayes yesterday? Briefly. Hello, Hayes. Hello. He looks like he's trying to slip between the cracks in the tile. How does a guy like this handle a job that deals with people? Hayes is a great barista. He's a great help in the kitchen, but he likes to spend a lot of time with the cats too. Hayes flashes me a quick look. The side of his mouth upturns ever so slightly, like he's trying to like he's trying to smile, but he's out of practice. Oh, poor guy. It's so bad that he reminds me of Canada from Hetalia. I reach out to shake his hand. He's practically bracing for impact. Oh! Before I reach him, a bright light flashes at the corner of my vision. Is that a camera? Oh, sorry, sweetie. I thought I turned the flash off. I whip my head to the other side of the lineup. The girl on the end is aiming her phone directly at me. Sorry, don't mind me. I just want to commemorate our new employee. I'm Finley, and I take care of social media. She's the one with the cat videos. I like candid, so I'll try again later when you've forgotten about it. Finley is also... Graves, I know what you're gonna say. Don't ruin the surprise. Graves lets out a soft bark of a laugh. Alright. You tell Avery whenever you're ready. Thank you. The two in the middle of the lineup look beyond unimpressed. One is the smart-mouthed guy, Reese, and the other looks like someone I wouldn't want to mess with. Finley puts her hand on the shoulder of the tough-looking woman standing next to her. Since she's not going to introduce herself, this is Mason. Oh. She's our head chef. That is an unexpected name. Or our only chef, I guess. Nice to meet you both. Yeah. Finley reaches up and places her hand against the back of Mason's head. She pushes her hand forward, forcing Mason to nod. I'm amazed Mason is putting up with this. Wow, that's the most you've spoken all day. She likes you already, Avery. Mason makes a quick little noise that could either be a laugh or a grunt. I knew it was probably too much. Maybe it was both. How kind of you all to save the best for last. I'm Reese, and I'm the one you'll be answering to after Graves, so you better stay on my good side. I could have sworn Landry was second in command here, so I don't know what this kid's talking about. I didn't even see him at all during the interview yesterday. I'm on cat detail today, but don't think that means I won't be keeping an eye on you. Cat detail must mean taking care of cats. Obviously. I'm learning quickly. I don't know why the second in command would be so eager about telling me he's gonna clean litter boxes today. Maybe it's a weird status thing here. Ugh. I'll be on my best behavior then, I guess. Good. Okay, that should be everybody then. Avery, you'll be training with me today. I hope that's okay. Yes! It is. That's fine with me. Looks like I'm no longer needed. I have other work to do. You know where to find me. Graves slinks to the back of the cafe. I think I can hear footsteps on the creaky stairs. Mason and Hayes disappear after him. Avery, did you have breakfast? We're gonna have something to eat before work if you'd like to join us. It's tradition. That sounds great. That does sound like, well, you know, depending on where you are. Like my place right now, a shared breakfast with everyone would feel really awkward. For me, anyway. This looks like a small, cozy place, so that sounds great. I fed my cat, but forgot to feed myself. Reese has already seated himself with a long booth seated along the wall. He scoots two of the tables together and Landry pulls over another chair. Great, just sit and relax. Mason's just finishing up breakfast. I can talk. I moved to take a seat, but Finley blocks my path. Avery, before you sit down, I have a question for you. Sure, what's up? Okay, is that... Her voice drops almost conspiratorially. She lends into whisper. That's an Eyyyy shirt, isn't it? He's my favorite too. A what? Eyyyy? From Blast Zone? From what? Look, you don't have to play dumb. I get it. No, I really have no idea what this is. Is that like a show? Is this shirt from something? Oh, no. Never mind, don't worry about it. I'm curious, dang it. But obviously this is some sort of in thing that she would be embarrassed about. Ah, man. Should we noisy your shirt, to be honest? Oh gosh, man. Can I save before I choose anything? Yes, let's save. Save, yes. Let's be honest. I just thought it was a cool shirt. Well, it is, but it's weird to buy things from games you haven't played. Oh, it's a game. I play some games, but I haven't heard of that one. I like a lot of retro games, so if it's new... Oh, it's a different type of game. Never mind. Like it... Well, now I'm curious. No, it's okay. You probably wouldn't like games about boys fighting. Oh. Or maybe you would. Okay. Maybe I'll lend it to you sometime, if you prove yourself worthy. I'm not really sure what that involves, but sure. Man, no, I'm excited now. Dang it. Okay. She gives me a grin and a wink, and then takes a seat at the table next to Reese. I noticed that somebody set the table while I was talking to Finley. Mason and Hayes should be out in a minute, Avery. Come sit down. Sure. Where should I sit, though? Oh, no juice? No juice? No. What if there's some unspoken rules about this sort of thing in policing? You never know with new groups. Landry answers the conundrum for me by beckoning to the seat between him and Finley. Yes! Quietly, I take the seat. Mason emerges from the back with a large tray balanced atop each hand. One tray has a giant stack of French toast. The other is some kind of egg thing. Whoa, Mason's pretty ripped. That's cool. I'm not sure, but it looks amazing. Whoa. I had no idea how hungry I was until just now. She sets the trays down in front of us and then returns to the kitchen. I hope she gets back soon, because I'm about to be on that egg thing like mochi on wet food. Mason returns a few moments later, cradling 6 empty coffee cups in her arms. Hayes follows in tow, carefully balancing it. Oh no. A carafe? I don't know coffee vocabulary. They set the cups and thingy on the table, take their seats. Hazel's butt barely hits the chair before the others start to dig in. Oh, there we go. I'm a little afraid that I'll lose my hand in the fray if I try to jump in now, but I'm so hungry. So happy it's customized like art. That's cool. Landry reaches out an arm from behind a fortress of French toast slices. He lightly bats at Reese's hand as it reaches for the syrup pitcher. Save some for Avery. Jeez, calm down. You're the one stealing all the food. I haven't taken any more than usual. Breakfast is important. It sure is. While everyone shouts and chatters across the table, I help myself to a bit of everything. Okay, good. Yeah, I know they say the healthiest way to eat is like, eat like a king at breakfast, eat like a noble person at lunch, and eat like a pauper at dinner. It's just like the best allocation of calories for like time of day and stuff. Anyway. I'm not used to eating real breakfast, especially one that didn't come out of a microwave. Gross! So I'm not gonna. I will savor this. Wow, this is amazing! Mason, what is this egg thing? Mason's eyebrow shoots up. She looks at me like I grew another nose. Frittata. Is that like a souffle? Looks like it's really hard to make. It's just eggs and vegetables in a pan. Still, I know I wouldn't be able to make anything like that. It's really nice to have a real breakfast. What do you usually eat, Avery? Mostly cold pizza or toaster tarts, I guess. I almost had the toaster parts. If I remember to get them. Mason glares like I just knocked her plate on the floor. She stares directly at me, through me with a hard look in her eyes. You eat here now. Always. Aw. Can I still have pizza sometimes? Not for breakfast. Ever. I can hear Finley and Reese snickering. Okay, but other times are still okay, right? Mason rolls her eyes and goes back to her coffee. Reese stares up at me between the bites of French toast. Avery, when we're done, we need to talk about dress code. Oh, Reese, don't start this again. Shh, it's an important part of new employee orientation. Oh, no, they're like cat ears or something. Landry passes a positively pained look at Reese. He glances at me, but a poke to the ribs from Finley sends him staring back at his plate. She reached all the way over there? Landry, you're such a mama bird sometimes. Lighten up. Avery, look at this place. We take our visual presentation very seriously here. Mason gives another grunt. He places his empty plate and cup on Mason's plate and takes the stack back into the emergency tactical retreat. Graves and I expect a certain level of decor with the wait staff. Is this about my outfit? I woke up a little late, so no, this is about uniforms. Mason pushes her chair away from the table with enough force that it wobbles briefly on two legs. She stands and takes my plate in one fell swoop. Opening soon. Time to get ready. She picks up the now empty cast iron skillet with one hand and balances a few of the other plates on top. It looks heavy, but she's holding it all like it's nothing. Come on. She stares at me down and gestures to the back door with a head nod before she heads into the kitchen. Don't think you can run off so easily, Avery. You'll get written up if you don't have your uniform. What's my uniform? No one ever told me about a uniform. I guess I should ask. He seems pretty serious. Maybe I shouldn't blow him off because he looks so young. Maybe he's secretly as old as Graves or something. Uniforms? But no one else is wearing any uniforms. They just haven't changed yet, or they don't need them. Only the waitstaff wears uniforms, and you'll be waiting tables with Landry today. Oh no. Yeah, but Landry doesn't have a uniform. Reese glances over his shoulder toward Landry, who's made himself busy straightening up the tables in the dining area. This is gonna be something super embarrassing. I'm excited. He doesn't appear to have heard either of us, or he's just ignoring us. But this cat is still there. That's because he don't have a uniform in his size? Yet, at least. Someday he won't have an excuse anymore. Come on, Avery, I bet you'll look cute in a uniform. I can't help feeling a bit itchy about this. Reese rummages around in a drawer by the back door and pulls out some kind of black, orange, and white lace thing. That can't be it, right? This looks like it should be your size. Now, come on. He dumps the pile of lace and orange fabric in my hands and then pushes me toward what I assume is a bathroom. I pause in front of the door and give Reese a baleful look. Ah, come on, at least try it. I see what he's up to. Sort of. I don't. I want to see, but I also don't. I want to see what the outfit is, but I don't want to wear it. What is he actually up to though? Like, just trying to get me to wear it? Like, harassment? I think it's harassment. Maybe I'll end up in it anyway. Can I save again? It's not worth it though, is it? Dang, that is harassment. Okay, now I know he's messing with me. No one outside of the 19th century has worn something like this, and I'm pretty sure they haven't invented an orange that ugly. What is this, some kind of hazing thing? I'll pass. Ah, come on, it's a cat's paw tradition. I've always considered myself a mold breaker. Let it go on the record that Avery hates fun. He's like a kid who just had his toy taken away. What a brat. Even Finley looks disappointed. Oh no. No. I gently drape the uniform over his shoulder, but he moves his head before I have the chance to wrap the big orange ribbon around his head. That's such an ugly outfit. Has anybody actually worn it when you foisted it on them? Foisted? Nothing. I want to wear it every day. They won't let me. You should have seen Landry in it. He practically... Oh, that's Reese. You should leave. He practically busted the seams. Oh no. I glance behind me to see what Landry's doing. I have no idea how he would have gotten into this uniform in the first place. He must have heard his name because he hurries up to the second floor. Reese was too scared to ask Mason to do it. I was not. You were. You mentioned a dress code and she stared icicles into you and you stopped. It just wasn't relevant. How about you, Reese? Of course not. Really? This looks like it's about your size. I really like that face. No. Graves had it made. I had nothing to do with it. You started before any of us, so we wouldn't know. No! I bet you look like a little prince. Okay, now everyone needs to wear these. I gotta see this. I'm leaving. I have to get ready for cat detail. Okay, Your Highness. Leaving? He storms off. He disappears around the corner that leads to the kitchen. Finley gives me a light punch on the shoulder and a sly grin. I bet if you talk to Graves, he might have a picture of Reese in that uniform. Nah, I'm good. Oh, spoil sport. Well, I better get to work too. Good luck on your first day. I'll be by to document your progress for the blog later. Finley gives me a little wave, then follows Reese to the back. I guess I should find where Landry ran off to. He's training me today after all. I think he went upstairs. Ooh. I head over to the foot of the staircase, but a cat has taken station right in my path. It's sleeping, belly up, stretched out to nearly the whole width of the step. Buddy, that's really cute, but that's a dangerous place to sleep. It doesn't dignify me with response. Instead, the fat orange cat shimmies in place to settle itself even more. Gently, I nudge it to see if I can get the cat to move. Someone's gonna trip on you if you don't move. That's not gonna be fun for either of you. It opens one eye into a thin slit and makes a murmuring noise and flicks its tail. Oh, this little tiger isn't going anywhere, is it? Are all the cats here this spoiled? Probably. I guess I'll have to pick it up and move it myself. I lean over to scoop it up, but as I do, a tiny orange and white bob-tailed cat whizzes past my feet. It stops on the step below the sleeping cat, then raises one paw and bats the other cat squarely on the forehead. Oh. The sleeping cat wakes up and hops to its feet. Looks angry. Am I gonna have to break up a cat fight? Hey, you two. The bobtail flattens its ears and stares intently at the orange cat. They both perk up when they hear a voice from above. Is Hash Brown sleeping on the stairs? Get Hash Browns! The orange cat, Hash Browns I guess, trots away. Landry works his way down the stairs, eyes on the bobtail kitten. Was it really necessary to smack him? You should be nice. The bobtail turns its head away in a wide arc, almost as if it's giving an okay whatever in response. It lazily struts over to the windowsill and takes up sentry. That cat's name is Hash Browns? Yeah. Graves names all the cats here. He comes up with some interesting ones. Man, this Hash Brown sounds like something he would name a cat. I don't know. What are some of their names? Well, at the moment there's Ramona, Shunsuke, Kotick, Owl, Bramblepelt, Nell, Hisa, Valentine, Marina, Ain, there's Ein, Junta, Chamband, and so on. Holy crap, which one was Bobtail? Oh, his face falls. Why does he look so nervous? Well, why don't you ask Reese later? Huh? Is that his cat? Did he name it or something? Is it a bad name? No, Graves should have told you about... Let's get to work. It's time to open. Landry isn't having any more of this. I should probably save. I think the time thing is up. On my recorder. Okay, saved. And we'll continue... perhaps momentarily for you, or no? Anyway, thanks. Keep playing.